Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I might have some comparisons here. I'm not sure. I was going through my green nail polishes, the creams. I'm swatching my creams at the moment in colour categories, and I was like, how did I not notice that these four are actually quite similar? I think this one's more grey, but these three definitely are very similar. So I'm going to do some comparisons. And also similar to the previous video, which was the periwinkle and the cornflowers, it makes sense to me because if I remove these from my green cream colour swatches, then that leaves me with 20 greens that will fit neatly on one swatch wheel. So yeah, anyway, on my nails is still What's Up Buttercup, which is a beautiful Creme with a gold shimmer, soft gold shimmer, that you can just about see on the nails really closely. You can see that on the nail. And a turquoise chrome flake, which is beautiful. I've literally just painted my nails, so I'm going to try and be careful and not smudge them. Well, they're dry, but not dry enough to kind of like dig the swatch wheel in them, which a classic Claire move. Okay, so let's have a look at these. I've got an OPI, an Illamasqua, an Essie, and a China Glaze. I wonder if you can guess what they are just from looking at them. This one is a very famous classic OPI. This is Stranger Tides, and I think it is more grey, but it's green. It's a green base. Let's see what it looks like on the swatch wheel. I've not swatched this for ages. But yeah, it's green, very, very pale, like khaki green, army green. I always think khaki as being a lot darker, but it comes in different shades. If you think of like that army uniform, there are shades of khaki that are that pale. So that's Stranger Tides from OPI. This is MILF from Illamasqua. And this was a favourite of mine many years ago. Oh my god, the lid was quite loose then, so I hope the formula's okay still. Okay, well, this is a lot brighter from the OPI Stranger Tides. Wow, that looks really different on the swatch wheel, but I think the other two might be quite similar. So that's MILF, brilliant formula on that one. This one is Turquoise and Caicos from Essie. I think I picked this up from TK Maxx a while ago, and I've got a feeling that this is an old polish with a terrible formula. Yeah. That is so watery and thin, you can barely see it on the swatch wheel. Wow, that's going to take about 4 coats to be opaque. Oh dear. The difference between that one and this one, even though they look so similar in the bottle. Yeah. And then this one is Refreshment from China Glaze. Doesn't look that minty to me. It looks much more muted. Again, a thin brush. It is slightly paler, maybe a little bit more minty than Khaki. But it is similar to the OPI. Yeah, they're kind of like ugly green polishes that I absolutely love. None of them are dupes. Look at that. To me, they look really similar in the bottle, but on the swatch wheel, they're completely different. So I'm going to do... I won't be destashing any of them, even though these two have got piggish formulas. These two are great. I'm going to wear these two and see what I think. If they really are like 3-4 coats, this Turquoise and Caicos, I might destash. But yeah, I'll see. Let's come back with a second coat. Okay, that's the second coat. They are slightly different, I think, on a second coat, but still different from each other. I really love this MILF from Illamasqua. So that's Stranger Tides. Beautiful. I love this shade. I love these types of shades. These kind of putty, neutral, greyed out shades. Stranger Tides from OPI. Brilliant formula as well, still after all these years. MILF, again, amazing formula. Love this shade. Turquoise and Caicos. I like it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to forgive that watery formula. Depends on the swatch wheel. It looks okay on 2 coats, but on the I feel like I'm going to have to work at this on the nail. And similar with China Glaze Refresh Mint. I don't know if that seems okay, but I've really, because I like the China Glaze thicker brushes, whenever I pick up an older China Glaze that I've got in my collection and I open it, my heart sinks when I see that it's the thin brush, because they were really thin. Those old China Glaze brushes were really thin. But yeah, they're not the same on the swatch wheel. They look similar in the bottle, similar-ish in the bottle, but yeah, they're completely different on the swatch wheel. So I'm going to be keeping all 4 of them. Do you like this type of green? What's your favourite type of green? Emerald green, forest green, neon green? What type of green do you like? Or are you not into greens? I love greens. But I think I'm really enjoying purple at the moment. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.